the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. So for New Orleans, their last game, a win against Toronto. They're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. And Kobe Bryant now in the twilight of his career. Very few have had his fuel and his drive. Shaq, you played with him. Give me your thoughts on Kobe.
Yes, he has 5 championships. Yes, he's passed up Michael Jordan in scoring, but he wants to win more than anyone else in the league. He still obsesses over it. He's the biggest critic, and it drives.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. So glad you can join us here at the Palace of Auburn Hills, the home of the Pistons, Detroit, Michigan. And, of course, Andrea Bargnani. Even with him gone, they... shaking it off quickly and have really come together as a team.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all he brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps him right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help him long term.
Well, you know, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right. We'll see how long it takes and whether this new look roster can gel.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Gordon the off guard with Evans at the 3. Davis is out there with Favors, and it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And Bryant kicks to Mozgov. Outside, Batum. Bryant. Evans with some nice D. Favors against Batum. Evans goes in. Out to Favors. Pass to Gordon. No good on the 3. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, Stan Van Gundy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. one player who's really on his mind in this matchup is Eric Gordon. He said of Gordon, he can shoot with deep range and has the strength and explosiveness to go by you if you overcommit and finish or get himself to the line. So he's just an underrated scorer in this league, and it's going to take a total team effort to slow him down. Kevin, we'll see how they do.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And good on the basket. Book it.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Back to Davis. Mozgov with the block. Kobe against Gordon. Outside Jennings. Batum against Evans. Johnson, a wide open look. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the basket by Gordon.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The drive by Jennings. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Holiday has it in the corner. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Favors. And it's Evans in the corner. Here's Davis. Favors passes to Evans. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. The Pelicans make their last shot. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Bryant, and Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Clock at 6. Taken away by Holiday. Gordon kicks to Evans. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gordon with no one around. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. The Pistons trailer. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Holiday's got his first basket of the night.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Now here's Johnson. Stats on him. He's averaging 9 points a game. Jennings against Holiday. Feeds it to Favors. Mozgov with the steal. Down low. Here's Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Johnson's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Now here's Favors. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Jennings against Favors. Outside Jennings. Mozgov sets a screen for Jennings, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the Pelicans making a change here. Picked by Mozgov. Johnson outside. Kicks it to Jennings. Back to Johnson. All sorts of time. The shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
One-on-one here. Here's Gordon. And he converts the layup. Gordon's got 6.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
So for the Pistons, Chris Humphries has checked in for Johnson. Johnson comes in for Bryant. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Sloan. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pick by Humphries. Off the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Pelicans trail. Here's Clemens. Leans inside. Nice touch on the bank shot.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Now, here's Batum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that. The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Sloan dishes to Batum. He feeds it to Sloan. Humphries with a screen on Evans. Sloan passes to Humphries. Here's Sloan, covered by Evans. Left side, Gordon. Back to Holiday. It's Evans on the wing, defended by Batum. Favors with the screen. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
So for the Pistons, Jason Smith comes in for Mozgov. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Nicholas Batum. New Orleans also making some changes. Smith checked in for Favors. McCollum comes in for Eric Gordon. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Johnson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pistons passing it around. Here's Sloan. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over the back call.
And Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
So it's Detroit now. Josh Smith unable to get his shot to go. pick by Humphries. Dishes to Smith. From deep, Johnson, and that one's good. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The defender was right in his grill, and he still fired it in. That's not luck. That's skills. Major.
Stevenson drives in. Back to Smith. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Pass to Dinwiddie. To the paint, poked loose. Smith kicks to Johnson. Here's Sloan. Oh, good on the triple.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Four-on-3 break. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Stevenson drives in. He dishes it to McCollum. Rondo kicks to McCollum. 14 feet away. No good.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
The feed now to Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Clemens, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Johnson. Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Here's Sloan. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First trip to the line for him here. That free throw good from Sloan. Burke, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And he makes both free throws. The Pelicans shooting 47% from the field to start things off. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's good.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. The dish now to Sloan. Tie game in Detroit. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
Let's take them back.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
They've got Batum. Jennings out there with Bryant. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Batum, following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Screen by Smith. Left side, Jennings. Smith outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bryant. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with Doris Burke for an injury update on Chris Humphries. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Pistons' head athletic trainer. It doesn't seem like too drastic of an injury. Losing a player like him is a big blow to this team who lean on him to do so much. Someone else will have to step up, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
Now here's Burke following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Burke with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Burke dishes to Davis. Had the space there, but it's offline.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Bryant is double. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Stevenson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. It's Jennings with the drive. Detroit, no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Stevenson, and he jams it with authority.
Hey, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Here's Johnson following the score by New Orleans. Jennings, and the rejection by Favors. Now here's Burke, guarded by Kobe. In the corner, it's Gordon. He kicks it to Davis. From 6 feet, and so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They also haven't been afraid to take it strong to the hoop early on tonight. I like that.
Detroit making a switch. Mozgov's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Evans, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. Holiday comes in for Eric Gordon. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Burke. Now here's Evans. They lead by 6, their biggest margin, and Davis can't get it to go.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Now here is Holiday. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Jennings. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Favors brings the double. Here's Mozgov. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Went for the 2-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Davis with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Chris Humphries has checked in for Johnson, and it's Johnson in for Bryant. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Smith is checked in and taken away by Johnson. Up top, Humphries. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game one tonight. Very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Donald Sloan sub in for Brandon Jennings. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Smith drives in. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And now it's an 8-point Pelican lead. The Pistons shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. Pelicans, number 1.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Johnson kicks to Dinwiddie. And there's the pass to Mozgov. 4 on the clock. Shot from 12. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. There's the pick. McCollum passes to Clemens. Feeds it to Evans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his 3rd foul. Of the game.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
Substitution. Luka Zadora.
Pistons trail by 8. And Sloan kicks to Dinwiddie. Picked by Mozgov. Pass to Sloan. He feeds it to Mozgov. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And taking a look now at the stats for Johnson, how he performed last season. Averaged 10 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And the numbers, nothing spectacular in his rookie season, but he's still got a lot of room for growth.
Oh, yeah. Forget about last year. I mean, that was development. This year is about contributing. Check out the game from Moscow. He's got 8 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Evans with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And that's now 7 points for Tyreke Evans. The Pistons trailing. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Here's Dinwiddie. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Johnson, the pass to Dinwiddie. 5 on the clock. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. No good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead. Doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
And Sloan kicks to Dinwiddie. Here's Sloan, guarded by Holiday. And he slams it one-handed.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket, and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Timothy Mozgov. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That's good for Mozgov. That one misses. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Holiday. Soft touch off the glass. Holiday's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
The Pelicans have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Detroit. And then for New Orleans, Lance Stevenson comes in for Tyreek Evans. And Gordon subbed in for Drew Holiday. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Passes to Sloan, stolen by McCollum, and pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. McCollum with the ball. Stevenson left side. 15 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Right wing, shot clock at 5. McCollum, no good. Lets it go. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Johnson. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 5. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kobe, what encourages you in what you've seen?
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. The biggest lead of the quarter was only 3 points as they traded baskets back and forth. They started to take control of the game in the 2nd quarter and pulled away nicely, heading into halftime up by 5. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, they're playing some unselfish basketball here tonight, Ernie. Guys aren't trying to take the defense 1-on-5. They're moving the basketball and finding the open man. And then, of course, the open man is finishing, so no problem here tonight.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, they've been getting worked on the glass. Out-hustled, out-muscled, out-bustled. Where's the fight? I know they got some tough matchups down low, but if they really want to win the game, they need to crash the boards way harder in the 2nd half.
And that's going to do it for now as the 2nd half is almost ready to get...
And now the start of the 2nd half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Timofey Mozgov with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Favors is out there with Davis, and it's Evans in at the 3, the small forward.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Now Gordon, following Tyreek Evans' three-point attempt. Davis dishes to Gordon. Davis sets a screen. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Evans against Batum. Back to Holiday. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
And he gets it to go. And that's 15 points for Timofey Mozgov.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this. His shots it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Johnson, the pass to Batum. To tie. That's good. Batum's got 5.
He just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Timofey Mozgov with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
The Pelicans have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And Favors kicks to Davis. Mozgov with the steal. Stolen by Gordon. Davis dishes to Holiday. Back to Davis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Now here's Batum. He has 5. Mozgov and Davis sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Kobe, that's good. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Holiday against Jennings. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Outside Gordon. Clock at 6. Batum with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Jennings. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. Shot clock at 2. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
To the middle. Here's Batum. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Batum's got 7.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened. And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Holiday against Jennings. Johnson the screen. Puts up the baby hook and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Davis.
It's been a solid outing for Johnson. He has 8 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Rondo. Kicks it to Davis. Back to Rondo. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. And the Pelicans lead by 3. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Mozgov. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Can't cash in from close range.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The drive by Gordon. Rondo kicks to Davis. Back to Rondo. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Jennings. Outside, Batum. 4 on the clock. Dishes it to Bryant. Evans with the steal. Rondo passes to Evans. Left side, Gordon. Davis kicks to Gordon. From 7, and it's Davis missing.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Batum with the ball. Evans picks him up. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's 6 points for Brandon Jennings. Pelicans leading by 3. Left side, Rondo. Mozgov with the steal. And Batum kicks to Bryant. Banked in off the glass. Bryant's got 6.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And a different look here for the Pistons. Jason Smith, he's checked in for Mozgov. Humphreys comes in for James Johnson. Johnson, he's checked in for Kobe. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Brandon Jennings. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Stevenson dishes to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clemens. And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Batum. 7 points in the game. Smith the pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Fires from 18. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Smith.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
A 3 from McCollum. Rebound by Smith. The Pistons have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. And Sloan kicks to Smith. Here's Humphreys. Again, the Pistons score. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And the basket by Stevenson. Here's Sloan. Smith with a screen on run. Sloan dishes to Batum. But they recover it. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Rondo passes to Clemens. And he gets it to go. 8 points for him.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Sloan kicks to Batum. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. The Pistons making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Burks is checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie dishes to Johnson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Here's Clemens. Pass to Stevenson. Excellent defense there from Smith.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Stevenson passes to McCollum. Davis sets a screen. Some solid defense from Johnson.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
That is good. Dinwiddie's got his first 2 points.
What a game. This lead just keeps going back and forth.
Extremely competitive, partner. No question about it. Good stuff here.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Bryant is checked in for the Pistons. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Pelicans. And here is Bryant. 9 feet out. And he connects with the jumper. Bryant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Pistons on top as they end the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And so it's New Orleans with it. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Detroit, Johnson is out there with Johnson. Then there's Jennings. Then there's Kobe. And it's Mozgov in at the center position. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Pistons.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Johnson in the corner. Lets it go from deep. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit. And Holiday kicks to Evans. He dishes it to Favors. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And it's Detroit's ball. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Back to Bryant. Kobe draws the double. The feed to Mozgov. Shot clock at 6. Johnson, a wide open look. Another miss by Johnson. Johnson's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. Evans for 3. Gordon, good. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Johnson dishes to Kobe, and good on the basket. Hook it. Bryant's got 10 points here in the second half.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's Davis with the jam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And, guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Johnson with it. Evans picks him up. Picked by Mozgov. Offensive rebound. Johnson, good.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
And Holiday, here we go. Outside Gordon. And Favors kicks to Davis. Mozgov with the steal. Here's Johnson. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Evans. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Mozgov with the block. The drive by Jennings. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Pistons lead by 3.
There's been some slippage defensively here in the second half, Kevin. I mean, I'm not sure if their legs are going or what, but they've given up some easy baskets here.
Evans inside. Defended by Batum. And so they foul intentionally. Pistons leading by 3. Stolen by Evans.
Full intensity from a defensive standpoint. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, Monty Williams was just going over the plan with his team. We can't let up now. If we stay and make a few plays, we'll be right back in it. His message was clear. Stay the course, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Johnson kicks to Bryant. The dish to Mozgov. The 11-footer. A shot by Batum. No good. Pelicans trail by 3. Gordon with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Davis, the pass to Favors. It's Davis with the drive. And good off the lead pass that time. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Mozgov, a screen on Holiday. Holiday brings the double team. And Davis sends it back. And they're able to recover. Kobe kicks to Batum. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Davis.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Jennings dishes to Kobe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pelicans with the rebound. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Gordon.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Jennings passes to Johnson. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Davis playing very well. Rebounds, and what a tear he's been, rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
The Pistons have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Jennings kicks to Batum. That shot wide open. And the Pistons lead by 3.
You know, it was a pretty poor display from the field for them in the first half, but they've got the lead, and now the shots are starting to fall.
Yeah, it was a complete brick city in that first, but they've turned it around here in a big way.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pistons leading by 3. Batum dishes to Jennings. Picked by Mozgov. Evans on the double team. Here's Johnson, and Davis sends it back. And he recovers it. Good on the shot. And that's 15 points for Johnson.
One of the big stories is second chance points. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
There's the pass to Davis. To the inside, Clemens. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Jennings against Holiday, picked by Mozgov. And Kobe, here we go. Shot is off. Evans with some nice D. Outside Holiday. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Evans.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's Jennings with the drive, and again it's the Pistons missing. And they're in position to take the lead.
You know what? A bucket here would mean a bunch at this stage of the game.
There's the pick. Feeds it to Evans. Davis sets a screen. Evans passes to Davis. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Ties it up. And this next one could give them the lead.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot. Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
Outside, Kobe.
2 minutes remaining. Are you ready?
Johnson the screen. And Bryant kicks to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Well, luckily, they've got some really solid backup. You hate to see a player DQ'd, disqualified due to fouls, but they can do a decent job of replacing his production.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
.144 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Bryant. Got it from 16 feet. Kobe's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
Boy, you can actually feel it. It's palpable. The energy level on both sides has really gone up a bunch.
Kobe draws the double. Holiday against Jennings. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mozgov. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. 56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And Holiday has it in the corner. Passes it to Clemens. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. Jennings drives in. Jennings with another miss.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Holiday against Moskov. The three. The rebound by Brandon Jennings. Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're losing by 2. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
Yeah, and in this case, you debate often. You hear guys debate whether to take a 2 for the tie or a 3 to win. In my case, with this situation, I think you go hard inside and see if you can get a good shot in close.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Moskov. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close the game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Tyreek, what was the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
Playing hard, we had a meeting today as a team, and we just wanted to come in here and play hard with energy. That's where it starts from. And we did a great job that tonight.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays and baskets. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm toying with you.
I thought this performance he needed to deliver, Ernie. He needed this game. You look at how he's been playing recently, and this was huge for him to come out and have a great night. You can really tell a lot about a player, how they break out of a slump. He responded exactly the way he needed to.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.